I attribute it back to Coach Godwin and Coach Bortles. Last year they believed in me. They instilled confidence in me. And the cliche that baseball is a game of failure is a real thing. But once you kind of learn to handle that adversity and start building some confidence, it's only up from there. So I attribute it to those guys, and then the confidence piece, obviously.
You're still working out at first base, and if so, how's Cam kind of helped you position there? We've seen what he can do defensively.
Yeah. Cam's actually, other than Coach Palumbo, he's been an amazing coach for me. Still getting used to it, you could say, but he's definitely helped the transition over there. I just look to get better over there every single day. But like I said, he's been a huge help for me.
What did you learn from playing in the Cal Ripken Collegiate League?
That Dixon Williams is a really good player. He had a great summer, but that summer league was fun. I got to play for Sal Colangelo, who I played for his brother growing up. The Colangelo family is big in Northern Virginia, but he kind of just let us go out and play, and I enjoyed kind of taking the momentum that I had from the end of last season into that summer league and just had fun with it. And like I said, I got to see Dixon Williams play some of the best baseball he's probably ever played.
Was it kind of important to have that summer league just so you could continue, that hot stretch to end the year? Were you excited to have that opportunity?
I certainly was. I was actually sitting at home, and I texted Coach Godwin one day, and I was like, honestly, I was just kind of bored, to be quite honest. Like, I ended the season strong, and I just had one to get more ABs. It wasn't necessarily like I didn't need to work on anything or something. I was just bored and wanted to go play, and I knew Dixon was there, and I knew Sal Colangelo was the coach, and Coach Godwin granted me that opportunity, and I just had fun with it. Yeah. I think back to a lot of people that have poured into me. Probably the most significant person is Mike Aman. He was a huge blessing to me and my family. And then obviously the relationship that I have with Coach Godwin obviously helps that. And it's a testament to the coaches because they care more about you as a person than they do as a player. And once that whole situation kind of came up, Coach Godwin and Coach Palumbo handled it very well. In all honesty, I think I probably didn't handle it the best. But like I said, I'm very blessed to still be here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I guarantee you that. It was an emotional process for me, but like I said, I'm blessed to be here, and I couldn't thank the coaching staff for believing in me and hanging on to me.
I heard the term pink jean.
Yep.
What's that?
I don't own a pair of jeans, and JC really doesn't like that. And so last year for Secret Santa, he got me, and he said he didn't have the budget to buy me a real pair of jeans, so he went to Goodwill and bought a $3 pair of pink jeans. And I think I threw them away as soon as that day ended. But yeah, no, I didn't even try them on. But they were like they looked like capris, so I just threw them away immediately, honestly. So.
I asked Danny this too, but all the in-state schools you guys play, just how fired up do you get as a player for those games?
Yeah, no doubt. It's always fun to play those in-state schools, and to think about how like the quality of baseball in the state of North Carolina is. It only helps us. It only makes us better. But obviously those rivalry games are always fun to be a part of. I think they bring out the best in both teams, and that's why they're on our schedule. Coach Godwin and Coach Palumbo do a great job of scheduling those games. So it's fun for us. It's fun for the fans, and at the end of the day, it just makes us better.
Other than first base, some big pieces to the team graduated, moved on, played football, that sort of thing. How has your role overall kind of changed with the group?
I think myself as more of a leader on the team, and my job is really just to ensure that we show up to practice every day and get better. I think I can obviously do a better job of that, but my role in the team now is just to ensure that the guys are ready to go. And for my personal role, I'll do whatever it takes to help the team win. If it's first base, it's first base. If it's left field, it's left field. It doesn't matter to me. But my job as a player and as a leader right now is just to ensure that the guys are ready to go, because we still got 3 weeks till the season starts, and we still got plenty of work left to do.
Do you feel like you guys are in a good spot with that, where we are right now?
I do. Right now we're in a good spot. We actually had a really good weekend of practice this past weekend. But I mean, we say it every day, but just to get 1% better every day and I know Coach Knight's actually touched on it, but just being the best version of yourself every day is what we strive to do. And we're in a good spot now, but there's still plenty of work left to do before we can step foot on game one.
As someone who's traditionally been an outfielder, what's the hardest part about playing first base?
Fielding the ground ball. That piece for me is still developing. But it's like I said, Cam Clonch has been a huge help. But Coach Palumbo, obviously, like you look at our past, I don't know, ever since he's been the coach here, our infield defense specifically has always been top of the country. So he's amazing at his job, and he's made that transition for me a lot easier.
Anybody stepped on your ankle yet running through the bag?
No, but I was 7 ground balls in and broke my finger. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
After hosting a super here 2 years ago, you go on the road to Virginia for regional. Do y'all talk about, hey, we got to make sure we're playing this at home, or is it more day to day for you guys?
Yeah, that's something that from my first year here, being in that super to now, you really see that every game matters. That like every game is the difference between hosting and not hosting. Obviously, we'd love to host because we have the best fans in the country that will make any opposing team. It makes it very difficult to play here for any opposing team. But that just really shows. Last year we were kind of on that verge of hosting and not hosting, and we can draw back to a couple of key games where if we had won that game, then we probably would have hosted. And so you can't take that midweek against whoever for granted, because I know the committee looks at RPI pretty heavily, and so every single game matters.
Your on-base percentage is like well north of 400. Just maybe that mentality. Are you maybe more okay just kind of getting on base any way you can versus, I don't know, maybe early in your career, maybe you thought I got to hit a home run here or something like that?
Yeah, I think of on-base percentage as just like a way to help the team win. Like if that's getting hit by pitch, it's hit by pitch. If it's a walk, it's a walk. Yeah. I mean, Freddie Freeman talks about just OBP is probably the stat that he looks at the most, because if you're getting on base, you have a chance to score, and if you score, you win. So that's kind of how I view it.
Anything else for Carter?
Do you have an obscure song for this year?
I actually do. I do, but I can't release it yet. So you're gonna have to show up on game one and see what it is.
Thanks, Carter.
Thank you, guys.